we're ready for the domain and range, which is the easy part because it's just labeling. It's just organizing things. Domain and range. Domain is the set of x's. Range is the set of y's. You can either write this as a number is less than y is less than a number, or you could write this as y equals, and then you could write the individual numbers. And the same for x. X could be written as an inequality, or x could equal a set of specific numbers. So let's just organize these and then say function or not. Draw the table. The domain is the x, so we're going to list the numbers -5, -2, 3, 9. For the range, 5, the domain was in order, but the range is not in order, so we need to put it from least to greatest. 2, 3, 5, 9. Did any of the x's repeat? No, they didn't, so it is a function. Domain and range have to be listed from least to greatest, otherwise you're doing it wrong. For the set and the second table, we have 0, 1, 2, 3. And we have for the range 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's because domain is the x, range is the y's. The x's didn't repeat, so it is a function. I'll do the one on the left, you do the one on the right. Domain. We have -4 is the smallest, -3, and then 1 is the largest. The range is only the number 1. Number 1 for x repeated and got 2, oh wait. Look at that. It did get 2 answers, but they were the same answer each time. So, since x this is a function, it's saying that every x is paired with the number 1 for y. And if the x repeated, it gave the same answer, so that's okay. I'm going to write down the answers for your part. Make sure that you wrote the same thing. First, write all of that. Write all of that. Write all of that. Then, take all of the x's out of the ordered pair and put them in order. Take all of the y's out of the ordered pairs and set them in order from least to greatest. None of the x's repeated, so it's a function. Pull the x's out of the pair. Then pull the y's into their own set. You can see that the y's repeated, but that's fine. It's a function. This is the last part for the notes, and then it's time for you to practice on your own. Draw the graph. Put your tick marks. If you don't label your tick marks, that's okay, but it's going to be assumed that it's the number 1 for each one. If you're not counting by ones, you need to label the marks. And if you're putting them really close together, then you should label them also. So the first X we have is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here until here was filled in with X's. Then the range. We went from -1 to 0 to 1, 2, 3, and then we skipped up to 6 for the range. None of our X's had 2 answers, so this is a function. In the second graph, our left X is the number -2, and our right X is the number +2, and we're just going to count in between those. So we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Put those in the set notation. Then we are starting from 0, then going to 1, and then up to 4. 0, 1, 4. They need to go in the braces, or else it's not a set. None of the X's had 2 Y's, so this is a function. Okay, that's the end of your notes. Like I said, this was a long video, but this was a together video. We'll see how many we do like this week, and whether we want to continue like this or not.